There's no doubt in anyone's mind that the biggest tech phenomenon of the last 10 years has been the Apple iPhone. Well, can you believe it? On the 10th anniversary of the iPhone, Apple is all set tonight, India time, to unveil what is being seen as its most anticipated and most secretive smartphone ever. And it has been designated the iPhone X. We don't know what it's like. We can only speculate. That's how secretive Apple traditionally is with its new products. But we've got a sneak preview and an expert here to get you the biggest inside view of what to expect from the iPhone X. Well, Apple is all set to launch that latest iPhone in just a few hours from now. The mega launch, clearly the most awaited tech event of the year, comes on the 10th anniversary of the Cupertino-based behemoth. Analysts say Apple may release a stunning iPhone X. Remember, nobody is completely sure. It's all still just speculation. It could be the most expensive phone in the company's history, with top-notch features to match. We've got some inside information about what may be expected. Successive leaks hint at multiple top-of-the-line releases, including the eagerly awaited iPhone 8. The top models are likely to boast cutting-edge features like edge-to-edge screens, advanced augmented reality capabilities, facial recognition, and purge of that physical home button. The latest models of Apple Watch and Apple TV are also expected to make their debut tonight with Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. The new devices launch is slated to begin at 10:30 p.m. India time at the Steve Jobs Center in Apple's brand new Apple Park campus in Cupertino, California. I want to go across to India today's tech editor, Javed Anwar, who's with us. He's got a lot of inside view. I mean, he lives and breathes technology. So believe me when I say that Javed's got his fingers in on the iPhone more than most people do. Javed, you know, as always, before an Apple event, there's this huge cloud of speculation, anticipation over, you know, what's going to be happening. This evening's all going to, is apparently going to be almost entirely about the iPhone.
Yes, Shiv. Today we are going to see a lot of iPhone news. Actually, we are going to see three models of iPhone. Two of them are going to be iPhone 8. One is going to be iPhone 8 Plus and then iPhone 8.
Yes.
And the third one is going to be the special one, which is going to be iPhone X. Now, iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus, they are going to be the successor to iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus that were launched last year. And they are going to be quite similar to the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. But the special one is going to be the iPhone X, which is the anniversary edition of iPhone. It marks the 10th year of iPhone, and hence Apple wants to ensure that this is a phone that comes packed with,
Javed, you know, I bought the iPhone 6 a couple of years ago. That's the phone in my hand right now. I like it a lot, but there are a lot of problems with this phone. I mean, I hate the battery, the charger is gone. You know, there are many things in this phone which I don't like at all. You know, for people with the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 5, how much better are these new phones going to be? Are they going to be substantially improved phones in terms of usability and features?
Yeah, definitely. If people who are using any iPhone which is older than iPhone 6, then obviously it will make a lot of sense for them to buy any of the new iPhone that Apple is going to announce today, because the screen is going to be bigger, the hardware is going to be so much better, the design is going to be better, and even the camera and some of the other features like the design is going to be the waterproof design. It will be dust proof. Okay. It will be more durable. So some of those things will obviously make it worth to upgrade your iPhone. Even if you're using iPhone 6, even then the iPhones tonight are going to be big upgrade, especially the iPhone X.
Yes.
Because it is going to come with some of the very new technologies, especially for an iPhone. It is going to come with a very large screen. We don't exactly know what is going to be the screen size, but we are hearing that it's going to be 5.8 inches. It is going to come with the latest processor. It is going to come with 3 GB RAM, Until now, iPhones have used only 2 GB RAM. It is going to come with 64 GB internal storage, which again is going to help people a lot. And it is going to be come with those dual cameras on the back. With one of the cameras will have a zoom lens, so people will be able to zoom in and then kind of shoot photos which are more up close. Other than that, we are hearing that the iPhone 8, iPhone X is also going to come with wireless charging. Then there are features like 3D face scanning. So that is going to be the new feature. It's going to be, it's probably going to make iPhone more secure.
Yes.
What will happen is that the iPhone will scan your face and then identify whether you are the real owner or not, and then accordingly unlock.
Stay with me, Javed, for a moment.
Right.
You know, I want to talk a little bit more about this, but we also have voices. So many people, millions of people use iPhones. We have so many of them here in our office in India today as well. And we actually, Preeti, went around asking owners of the iPhone what their wish list is from the new iPhones. Take a look.
So there was a fair bit of excitement, especially for people who are following Apple and looking at the latest iPhone in the market. Tonight, we're going to have a new iPhone. It's the iPhone X, which will hit the market, especially for people, like I said, who use Apple iPhones. Well, they only use the Apple technology. They're quite crazy about that. Well, I hopped onto the Apple bandwagon about 3 years ago. Well, I haven't changed my phone yet. It's an Apple 5 series phone. And so what is it that one would want in a new Apple X? Well, for me, for starters, well, I'd want something that doesn't crack so often. My screen has cracked at least 3 times. I've got it changed, and this is the 3 times over. And I'm hoping to get the Apple X, so I'm not going to change the screen. But a lot of people looking forward to it. What is it that they want? Let's listen in to the newsroom there. Ankit, what phone do you have, and what are you looking at where the Apple phone X is concerned?
So, like, your phone in the Apple series is primitive. Mine is also quite old. It's Apple 6s, but now, of course, there is 7 series, and now X and 8 series is going to come. So I was just going through this website. It says in 5 hours, 39 minutes and 23 seconds. That is how the excitement for Apple.
Are you that excited, really?
I am not, because I jumped onto the Apple bandwagon very late. It was just last year that I got onto the Apple series.
So what is it that you would want in the Apple X, say, which your 6 series doesn't have?
I am very happy with this. It's a very good phone. Although with the same spec and less money, you can get better phones. But it's this Apple logo that most people pay for.
You don't want anything new, you're happy with what you have?
I am looking forward to the edge-to-edge screen of the phone. So, like, we have this black thing on the side. It will be the edge-to-edge screen. Also, there is a very exciting face recognition, a software that they will have. So, like in the other iPhones, they started with the thumb imprint. Now there's going to be a face recognition thing. That is something I'm very excited about. The battery life is going to go up. Also,
battery life. I'm sorry, I'm going to take this. That's horrible. I want the battery life to go up.
So all those things are going to get better, and along with that, it would also be, as they say, a new generation 4 with a new OS from Apple.
All right, Rupal, what phone do you have right now, and what are you expecting from the new Apple X?
I haven't read much about the Apple X actually, but the thing is that I got this iPhone 6 2 years back, and I kind of really like the phone, but I'm not really sure what the Apple X is going to offer in terms of, because personally my choice would be that Apple should, introduce a lot of themes and stuff like that, because those are the kind of things that have already been on Samsung phones and other
themes as in what?
Themes as in you can change your phone's wallpaper, these are things which
that's what you're looking at. You're hoping that an Apple X has that.
Hoping it might just come up, and the fact that iOS is just so restricted, the fact that it is so restricted that there is just Apple to Apple Bluetooth and there is nothing else.
So it's restrictive, you want that much more freedom.
I want it to go a little bit more because...
you have right now what?
iPhone 6.
Alright, so well, this is Apple shaming right now where I'm concerned, because I have an Apple phone 5 which is broken in 5 pieces. Padmaja is here. Padmaja, what? Okay, you also have an Apple phone 6.
Yeah, I have a 6s.
And what are you looking at? Are you looking at getting yourself the new Apple?
I'm looking at a cheap Apple phone. Sorry, that was horrible. But I'm looking for that technological advancement which will one day ensure that an Apple phone is actually within the reach of normal human beings. I can pretty safely say that had it not been for our addiction to a certain way that the Apple gadgets as a whole. You know, I think there's just this chip that they fit into every Apple device that gets you addicted to it. It kind of seeps into your bloodstream. So then you have to buy an iPad, then you have to buy a Mac, then you have to buy an iPhone. It's quite sad. You know, every 2 years you have to replace this phone, and then
I haven't done that. Once again, let me.
Yeah, so I actually, like, every 2 years when I have to buy a new phone, because this thing just, can you see this charging cable? I'm sure every Apple user will identify with this. They put another chip in this charging cable which starts to disintegrate after 6 months. Then you put the sellotape, and then you have to shell out another obscene amount to buy a new charger. It's horrible.
It's horrible, but one thing is a fact: if you've taken a bite of the apple, then it's very difficult to.
Make me an apple for 2,000 rupees.
All right, make her an apple for 2,000 rupees. Well, that's it from the newsroom. We're all looking at the new Apple X.
All right, so everybody is looking forward to the iPhone X. Let's see if anyone's really going to put their money where their mouth is. We'll get you that live event at 10:30 this evening.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.